Hey everyone, today I want to tell you about some options for 2022 planners at Target. I did a video a few weeks ago where I talked about a little pre-2022 planner video where I showed what was on the shelves, but there's even more out now. And I will also tell you that there is a very impressive section of journals and notebooks in case you're looking for one for yourself, you want to get organized for the new year, or you're thinking about giving one as a gift. So that's just something to keep in mind. But anyway, here are a few more planners that I found at our Target, and let me know if you found any other good ones as well. This first planner is a Rachel Parcel for Blue Sky planner. So Blue Sky does a lot of collaborations, and this one is really nice. It's a weekly monthly, and it's got a 2022 gold emblem on the front with some butterflies. Now, when you open it up, you get the yearly overview of 2022 and 2023, as well as yearly goals on the right side. When you flip the page, you get the contacts on the left side, as well as the important dates on the right side, so some space to write that down. Now, one thing that this planner is doing that I really like, I've seen it in a couple other Blue Sky planners, is they're giving you 2 bonus months. So it's really nice. Actually, I've seen October as well. So October, November, December. Sometimes you get 3. But in this planner, you get November and December, the monthly overview. So if you're trying to get a little organized before the new year, or maybe you didn't have a planner this year, but you're like, next year, I'm gonna be a planner person, you've got the November and December overview. So that's really nice. So you've got that in here. Now, you also have just regular weekly layouts once you get into the new year. So you get that monthly, but the weekly is really nice. The weekly layout includes on the left side, top goals. So there's space to write 6 or 7 things there that you really want to accomplish that week. And one thing that's great about this planner is that every single day of the week is the same size. Now that is kind of a downfall for a lot of planners. Saturday and Sunday are really small, and if you have a non-traditional work schedule, just you need to write things on Saturday and Sunday, that can be really difficult. So I really like this layout where it's the same size, and there are some notes pages in the back, which is great. This other Rachel Parcel for Blue Sky planner is very similar to the last one. It's just a little bigger. So it's got the teal cover instead of butterflies, and you'll open it up and you'll see that it's got that same monthly layout. It's just a little bit bigger. Now these are Sunday start dates, which is something that I prefer, and you've got that notes column on the right side, which is great, as well as below that a perpetual calendar. So here you've got May, so April's before and June is after, just plenty of space to write, which I really like. I would probably pick this second planner over the first because I need a little bit more space. This one's probably close to an 8x10 size, which is just like my dream planner size. I really like that. So you've got that, and then the weekly layout is exactly the same as the first one. You've got that space at the top for your top goals, and then Monday through Sunday, all of those boxes are the exact same size. And I forgot to mention this before, but this right here you can see has a really nice bookmark, a ribbon bookmark, which is great because it doesn't have those tabs. So that can definitely help you find what you're looking for. Moving along to the last Rachel Parcel for Blue Sky planner, there is this really cute daily planner. So it's got the monthly overview, but instead of a weekly breakdown, it's daily. So it's got pink and white stripes, and it's got that gold coil. It's much thicker than the other two just because it is a daily, not a weekly, but it's got the yearly overview at the beginning, as well as the yearly goals next to that, followed by contacts and important dates. Now you'll notice that this does have those bonus months just for the monthly overview, no daily pages for the bonus months at the beginning, so those 2021 extras. But once you get past that into 2022, you get those daily pages. And what's also nice about this is that it's got tabs, which I think is important when you've got such a thick daily planner. So it's got really nice pink tabs, and the monthly is exactly the same as the other 2 planners. So when you look at it, you've got a Sunday start date, and it's got columns for Sunday through Saturday, and then there's a notes column with the perpetual before and after months on the right side. So I really like that. Now, if you're looking at the daily, you get a spot for the top goals. So that's nice. You get a whole page for each day, the top goals at the top. Then you get the hourly schedule from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then the very bottom is notes. Now, this is what it looks like if you're looking at the weekly, like a weekday layout. Now, if you look at a weekend here, you'll see that Saturday and Sunday share one page. So you still get your top goals, your hourly schedule, and your notes, but you'll notice that it's a little bit more condensed, and the hourly schedules every 2 hours instead of every 1. So that would not be a deal breaker for me, but just something important to note when looking at your planners. There is one note page at the back, but it's really not substantial. Again, in planners like these, I find that they don't really have a lot of notes pages because there's so much space on the daily to write. So if you're not looking for something that has a ton of notes in the back, but you do need a daily, this is a great option. This next planner is one of my favorite planners. I used it for a long time in 2021. It's the Sugar Paper Monthly. So you can see here, it's got 3 color options. You've got the gold 2022 with like a light gray and white stripe. You've got a light green with white dot cover, and then you've got a white cover with black dot. And I love this planner. Now it is really thin, and it's also big enough to write in. So if you're a person that really needs more of a calendar than a planner, meaning you don't really write on the weekdays, you don't need a daily layout, you just really need a monthly overview with plenty of space to write what's going on in the months, maybe have a little bit of extra notes page, this is the planner for you. So this is by Sugar Paper, which I love their planners. When you open it up, you'll see you've got the 2022, 2023 perpetual calendars, as well as a list of holidays. And then you get some notes pages before you get into the monthly. Then when you get into the monthly, it starts in January, and that's it. It's just a January calendar, Sunday through Saturday, and there's that notes column on the right side, and it runs January to December. Now, when you get to the back of this planner, you'll see that it's got the notes pages, which has got lined paper and a box to draw in if you need to, some space to draw on the next pages, and then in the back, it's just got plain white paper. So this, I think, could be a great gift for somebody if they just need a simple calendar. And one of my favorite things about it is that it is really big. It's flat. It would fit in a laptop slot, in a backpack, or, you know, it's light. It's easy to take with you, but it's like, it's got so much space. So I really loved using this last year. I did change to my plum planner, which I absolutely love. Actually, I have it in front of me because it's my favorite. I have all my notes in here for this video. But if I weren't using this plum planner, that planner would be the one that I would pick, no question. It's just a really good simple planner. So if you need one, I highly recommend that. And I also I can say this from using it last year, it had great paper quality. So if you're writing in it, nothing bleeds through. The paper is really good. So cannot say enough good things about that planner. Another Sugar Paper option that I absolutely love, a little more in depth than just the monthly, is this black and white weekly. So if you look at the cover, it's really cute. It says agenda, and it's got just a plain black background with little white dots on it, which I love. And then when you open it up, you see this quote, "Start each day with a grateful heart," which I really like that. So you flip the page and you see that it comes with stickers, which I really like. And then when you flip the page again, you can see the 2022, 2023 perpetual calendar, followed after that by the holidays, as well as a wish list, which is really cool. It's kind of like a wish list slash bucket list, but I really like that it's included at the beginning. Then you get this monthly notes page, and then it says January, and at the top it says personal goals, important dates, health goals, financial goals, and etc. So you almost get like a pre-month planning, which I really like. And because this is a weekly and a monthly, you get those tabs. So continuing on, taking a look at the monthly on January, it starts on a Sunday and it ends on a Saturday, and there's a nice big notes column on the right for you to write in. Then when you look at the weekly overview, this is just like, I absolutely love this. You'll remember a while ago, I talked about the Ecolo planner, which is one of my absolute favorite planners because I like that it's a little bit different. The Moleskine planner has this too, where you've got on the one side the dates and on the other side miscellaneous, which I like because sometimes you have notes that don't apply to a particular day. It's not a task or an item or something that needs to get done on Tuesday, let's say. You need space for it. So I really like this layout. So if you look on the left side, it says this week. It says to do, this week's goals, to call, to email, to buy, etc. Now maybe those categories wouldn't work for you, so you could always use a piece of washi tape. You could put a sticker there and change it to whatever category you'd like. And then on the other side, you just have the weekly layout, which I really like. It starts on Monday, goes through Sunday. Now Saturday and Sunday are not the same size as the other boxes, but that might not be a big deal for you. So it's a really nice planner, maybe better than the last one if you need something more than a monthly. And in the very back there is that little pocket folder, which is really helpful. So I recommend this one if you need something a little bit bigger, a little bit more in depth than the last one I showed you. The last Sugar Paper planner that I want to show you is another weekly monthly. So it's this light green. I like that it's got the gold corners on it, which is nice if you're taking it with you different places. And it's very similar to the last one. So you've got that quote at the beginning, followed by the perpetual calendars, followed by the holidays and the wish list, and then you get into the pre-January page. It says this month, so it's a little bit different, but you get almost a list. You can put whatever you want there, and then the next page is that monthly layout, which is almost exactly the same. It is exactly the same as the last one. Now what's different here, you'll see, is that the weekly layout is a little bit different, and I like this one too. As I mentioned before, always looking for unique and creative weekly layouts. This one on the left side says weekly notes. There's 2 columns of lines followed by a big blank box at the bottom, so you could put whatever you need there. And then on the right side, you've got Monday through Sunday. Now Saturday and Sunday share a box, which again, you know, nice to know. Maybe it's important to you, maybe it isn't. And then there are little boxes to the right on each day with some lines. So maybe you want to add your to-dos, reminders, priorities, anything like that. But I really think this is a great layout, and there are a couple note sheets in the back as well. Now this wouldn't be a Target planner review if I didn't include Emily Ley, and her products are really nice. Whether you get her products from Staples, Target, Walmart, or you're ordering directly from her, I know that hers directly are a little bit more expensive, actually a lot more expensive than what you'd find on the shelves at Target. However, the Target ones are great quality too. So when I'm looking at this one, you've got that beautiful stripe cover. It's a weekly and a monthly. And when you open it up, you get that Emily Ley intro. It also goes into the details of the process for simplifying and how to use this planner. And then as you continue on, it gives you a breakdown of how to simplify your life with some specific tasks to do to help make things a little bit easier, which I really like. Then next to that, there's a blank page followed by some holidays as well as a space for a bucket list. And then you go right into January. So January is a monthly layout. It's Sunday through Saturday. And instead of the column being on the right side, like in a bunch of the other planners that I just showed you, the list is on the left side now. So you've got a to-do list on the left side, which I really like. Now this planner, because it's a weekly, does have tabs, those bright, beautiful Emily Ley colors, and each day gets 2 boxes. Monday says my day, and then it comes with a to-do list. So you get that for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday share a space, so they each have their own boxes but don't come with a to-do list, which I think is okay because this planner is so big. There's plenty of space in there to write anything you might need on another day, but again, that's something important to note if it's important to you to have all of your days, regardless of whether they're weekdays or weekend days, be the same size. The back of the planner has a year at a glance calendar for 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. So I've never seen that in any other planner where it goes all the way to 2025, but if you're planning something really far out in advance, maybe a wedding or a big trip, it's really nice to have that in the back, and it ends with some future planning pages. So Emily Ley always has great options at Target, Staples, and Walmart, so check them out if that's something that you're interested in. This next planner is another Blue Sky collaboration, so it's Cupcakes and Cashmere for Blue Sky, and it's got a simple black cover, and when you open it up, you've got the yearly overview for 2022 and 2023, as well as a space to write down your yearly goals. When you flip the page, you've got, again, that space for contacts and important dates, and then you've got the monthly overview. So this monthly has a Sunday start, and there is space on the right for notes as well as those perpetual calendars for the month before and the month after. Now I really like this layout. Again, this weekly is a little different than any that I've ever seen, and this one is great because Saturday and Sunday are the same size as the rest of the weekdays. So Monday through Friday is on the left side, Saturday and Sunday is on the right, and then there's a big open notes page at the bottom half of the right page, and it's got boxes there in case you want to make it into a to-do list as well. So that is a really unique layout, and I really like that. And what I like about this is that it's got notes pages in the back as well in case you want to write anything extra down. Similar to Emily Ley, I couldn't make this video if I didn't mention Day Designer. So there were a few different Day Designer options. That's another planner company where you can order directly from them on their website and get a really high-end, expensive, nice planner, but they also have the Target version where they're really nice as well. So this one is a little bit smaller. If you look at it, it's got a floral cover, and when you open it, you've got a mini plastic snap and ruler, which I like, as well as stickers, and a little pocket folder at the front. You've got 2022, 2023 perpetual calendars, followed by the story of the Day Designer, and then there's some information on the next few pages for planning. So start with the big picture, then it asks you to set your goals, design your days, and stay on course. So it kind of goes through how to do those things before it jumps into the monthly. Now this is a planner that also has bonus months starting in October, so it doesn't include anything weekly, but October, November, and December 2021 are all included of the monthly. So when you look at it, you've got those months, and taking a look at January, it starts on a Sunday, goes through to a Saturday, and you've got a notes and to-do column on the left with some perpetual calendars. There are also some tabs there, which is really helpful, and the weekly layout is very Day Designer-y to me, and I mean that because it's got the top 3, which it's got lots of those little extras. Each day has a space for the day, it's got a mini to-do list, and Saturday and Sunday share a box. So I just like that it's got hints of the original Day Designer layout, the one that you'd order directly from their website, but it's still really nice, and it's a lot more affordable than some of the higher end planners that they sell. And lastly, Target sells happy planners. I think that this is new in the last year or so, and to be honest with you, I think you could probably get a better deal if you get a happy planner directly from the Happy Planner site if they're having a sale, or if you go to Michael's or Joann's when they're having a sale. However, it's cool to see different offerings there, so I didn't flip through this one just because, you know, it's a happy planner. There are a million places that you could see happy planner reviews, and I probably will look through them if I do a Michael's review this year. Speaking of Michael's, I went the other day and they had a lot of their 2021-2022 planners for the academic year, but not a lot for the 2022 calendar year. So I'm wondering if you've seen the same thing at your stores, because I would love to make a Michael's video, but I went the other day and there really wasn't enough to talk about. So I don't know if that is something that's just going on at my Michael's or maybe at all of them. So let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I know at this point we're getting really close to the end of the year, and I'm wondering if you have purchased your planner yet, or if you're still thinking about which one. If you have, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.